So today we are going to do this chapter, which is number 2.3. Abdul becomes a courtier. Fine. Now this is like a script or a drama, we can say. So there are two persons over here. One is Abdul and one is father. ठीक है. Now let us see what is it all about. Father, who is a schoolmaster, is getting ready to go to school. Okay, so father is a school principal, schoolmaster, and he's getting ready. Why? He has to go to school. So this is a time when a father is getting ready to go to school, and that is how the things work. Now let us see what it is further. Abdul, father, to knowledge and erudition I aspire, to study hard and deep books I require. Will you lend me a little gold? Books I will buy and study to rise high in the world. Fine. So what does Abdul, the son, says to his father? That father, to the knowledge and erudition I aspire. Okay. Now what is he saying? Erudition is extensive knowledge required. So I aspire, and what is aspire? To have a strong desire. So what he is telling, that to knowledge and erudition I aspire, that I want to gain I want to give extensive knowledge, कि मुझे बहुत सारा knowledge gain करना है. To study hard and deep books I require, that if I need to gain lot of knowledge, I need to study hard, and for that I need a lots of books. Will you lend me a little gold? Okay, you can give me a little gold, you can give me a piece of little gold. Why? So that books I will buy and study to rise high in the world. So what he is telling, that from that money I will buy books. If you give me gold, I will sell it, and from that money I will buy books and study to rise high in the world. समझा यहाँ तक का सीन? The father is getting ready to go to the school, and Abdul, his son, is saying that, father, I want to study hard, I want to gain a lot of knowledge, and for that I required books to read. So can you please lend me some little gold so that I can sell it, and from that money I can buy gold. Fine. So what is father replying? Only the first half of the month has passed, but alas, the money doesn't last. Now we all know when a person is doing a job, it is a monthly salary, right? सबको monthly salary मिलता है. तो महीने के जो you get a salary in the first week of the month. Now what happens? What his father is saying, that only the first half of the month has passed, that अभी तो नया महीना स्टार्ट हुआ है and उसका सिर्फ फर्स्ट हाफ ख़त्म हुआ है. But alas, the money doesn't last. But अभी तो सिर्फ फर्स्ट हाफ स्टार्ट हुआ है and the money is not left. Like इतने सारे काम होते हैं कि उसमें मनी वेस्ट हो जाता है, वैसे में उसमें मनी यूज़ हो जाता है. Great books and manuscripts are so expensive. They are treasures, rare and exclusive. वो क्या बोलते हैं उसके डैड? Great books and manuscripts are so expensive. And अभी books and manuscript में what is the difference? Books, you already know, the one which is printed, the one which we read. But what is manuscripts? Manuscript is something which is a book or a document, but which is written by hand. It is not printed or it is not typed. The one which is written by hand, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? manuscript. तो उसके डैड वही बोल रहे, that books and manuscripts are so hard, are so expensive, कि वो कितने expensive होते हैं. But from are so expensive, they are treasures, rare and exclusive. कि treasures जो होते हैं, treasures सबको पता है ना, जो ज्वेलरी होते हैं या जो treasure हम लोग बोलते हैं, वो कितना rare और exclusive होता है. कि एक तो rare होता है, बहुत लोगों के पास नहीं होता है, plus exclusive होता है, कि अलग होता है, and that is why it is expensive. but from my school I will try to borrow books that will take you to a higher tomorrow, brighter tomorrow. But what he's saying, that all of these books are so expensive and I don't have that much of money, but what I will do is I will try to borrow some books from my school. कि वो क्या बोलते, वो स्कूल में काम करते थे ना उसके डैड. सो ही सेड दैट आई विल ट्राई टू बोरो सम बुक्स फ्रॉम माई स्कूल and then you can study and have a brighter tomorrow. Brighter tomorrow is a bright future. Abdul, that will be great. How eagerly I wait. What he says that yeah, this will work. I am eagerly waiting for it. What is eagerly का meaning बच्चा लोग? That showing some desire or interest, कि आपको कोई interest आ रहा है या आपको कोई wish हो रहा है कि yes. So that is called eager, that you are showing interest or desire. In the evening when father returns. Now this scene is something when evening mein, when dad is returning from the school. What is Abdul asking him? Abdul, how many books could you get? Oh, now my life will be all set. That he is asking his father that, dad, you said you will borrow some books, so how many books have you got? Now my future will be set, that now I will read all of these books and my future will be bright. So what is father replying? I am so sorry, son, couldn't lay my hands on even one. So he's telling that I'm so sorry, I couldn't even bring one book for you also, that he couldn't bring any of the book. Chorus. Now what is chorus? अभी आप लोग, when you are taking part in singing competition, so there are group of people who sing, right? So that is called chorus. So that is group of people saying something at the same time. That when there is a group of people and when they say something in the same line, in the same time, and they say same thing, is called chorus. Fine. So what is chorus saying? Poor Abdul is sad and dejected. What they are saying, that now Abdul is sad and dejected. What is dejected? Dejected is sad or depressed. Why he is sad and depressed? Because the father couldn't even bring one book. Ponders why my wishes are thus rejected. Ponders is he thinks about something very carefully. He's thinking very carefully. What he is thinking, that why my wishes are thus rejected, that I wished that I have to study and for that I required books, but why my wishes are rejected, that why are they being rejected. Continues to do his daily course, reads borrowed books in tens and scores. So now he knows that father couldn't bring any books, so he continues to study. What continues to do his daily course? What was his daily course? That he used to read borrowed books in tens and scores. Now what do you mean by scores? See, the meaning is given down. Sets of 20, that he used to read the borrowed books which he had borrowed, like 10 के सेट में या 20 के सेट में जो बुक्स उसने ली थी ना, borrowed की थी, whichever books he had borrowed, he used to study that. An idea then crossed his mind to serve the rich and get paid in kind. So then while he was doing his daily course, that is reading the books, then an idea came into his mind. What was that idea? He thought, why shouldn't I serve the rich and get paid in kind? Get paid in kind का meaning भी बच्चा लोग देखो नीचे लिखा है. Paid in kind is to get a payment, but not in the form of money, but in the form of goods or services. So he decided that if I work for a rich person, if I work under a rich person, then he might pay me. So why shouldn't I do that? Understood the first page? Okay, now let us come to the second paragraph. Let us see the meanings on the first paragraph. Erudition, we said it is learning or scholarly work. Scarce का बदले it is scores. It is a writing mistake, scores printing mistake. It is scores, that is set of 20. The one which we read in the chorus that he used to continue to do his daily course, which was read books in tens and scores. The scores ka meaning hai set of 20. Then in kind, as I said, that payment given but not in the form of money but in the form of goods or services. Now this two questions is something we will do later on. Fine, once we complete the chapter. Second page. Abdul approaches a rich merchant. Now the idea strikes to Abdul that why shouldn't I work for a richer person so that I can get paid. So then an idea strikes and he then goes to a merchant. Now what is a merchant? Is a person who is involved in merchant or trader. See, the meaning is okay, fine, the meaning is not given. So a person who is involved in merchant or trading is known as merchant. Okay, merchant is a person who is involved in trading. So the one who's involved in trading is usually a rich person. They have lots of money वैसे. So he went to a merchant. Abdul, I am a poor student. Give me a chance to serve. So what does he say is that I am a poor person, I am a poor student, and please give me a chance to serve. Please give me a chance so that I can work for you. Merchant, observe my work. Sorry, Abdul only. Observe my work. Pay only what I deserve. What does Abdul says that first you observe my work. If you are impressed, if you like my work, then only pay me whatever I deserve. कि जो आपको लगता है कि ओके अगर मैं अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ एंड मुझे जो डिज़र्व करना चाहिए उस तरह से आप मुझे पे करना. Merchant, you appear to be smart. Be my clerk. That what does merchant says that I like you. You appear to be smart, and therefore I want you to be my clerk. Now, what is a clerk? See, the meaning is given down. A person who keeps records, accounts, etc. So the person who maintains records and accounts is known as clerk. So what does merchant says that you become my clerk. I will pay you well if honestly you work. That I will pay you very well if you will work honestly with me. कि अगर आप अच्छे से काम कर रहे हो, लॉयल्टी है आप में, लॉयल है आप लॉयल हो, आप अच्छे से काम कर रहे हो, so I will pay you honestly. Some days pass, the merchants call Abdul. Now some days pass and then merchant calls Abdul. Merchant, I am pleased with your work and loving care. You are indeed a gem, quite rare. I will give you a reward if your demand is fair. So some days passed and the merchant is very much impressed by the Abdul. So what does he say is that I am pleased with your work and loving care. Pleased is happy or satisfied, that I am happy with your work. You are indeed a gem, quite rare. What is a gem? A gem is a rare or precious stone, right? So what he is saying that you are like a gem and you are very rare. I am very much impressed with you. I will give you a reward if your demand is fair. What he is saying that I will give you a reward. I will pay you if your demand is fair. That if you demand me something which is normal, which is fair, I will pay you. Excited. Now Abdul is very much excited. I now read the books in your store. May I now read the books in your store? Quench my thirst for knowledge. I need nothing more. So what was the demand of Abdul? He said that can I go to your store and read the books? Quench my thirst for knowledge. What do you mean by quench? Quench is satisfying one's thirst by something. थर्स्ट मतलब क्या? प्यास लगना. किसी को प्यास लगता है तो जब वो सेटिस्फाइड हो जाता है पानी पी के तो उसको बोलते हैं क्वेंच. What does quench means? Satisfy one thing, one thirst by something. Satisfy one thirst by drinking. Okay, so what does he says? Quench my thirst for knowledge. कि जो मुझे प्यास लगा है, I want to gain a lot of knowledge. तो प्लीज़ मेरा जो वो प्यास है, मुझे जो नॉलेज चाहिए, प्लीज़ उसको आप सेटिस्फाई कर लो. I need nothing more. So that was only his demand, that can I go to your store and read books? Chorus. Days passed by, he learned and learned, gaining the knowledge for which he earned. The days were passing by and Abdul was reading lots of books, gaining the knowledge for which he earned. Earned is, what do you mean by earned? It is a powerful desire for something. So what was his only desire? That he wanted to become a person who is a knowledgeable person, and for that he wanted to read a lot of books, but a father couldn't do it. But now he's able to read a lot of books, and days by days he's gaining a lot of knowledge. Philosophy, astronomy, Arabic and Persian. Abdul the scholar now is one in a million. That nowadays were passing by and he gained a lot of knowledge. He studied a lot of subjects, lot of streams. He studied philosophy, astronomy, Arabic, Persian, language पढ़ लिया, subjects पढ़ लिए. Now he's the scholar, one in a million. That now he has gained a lot of knowledge, and now he was a scholar person. Will he come to the emperor's notice? Will he be given an honorable office? So now he was a scholar person. Now he had a lot of knowledge. So now the group of people is trying to say that now will the emperor notice him, that now he has studied so much, now he's a scholar person. Will he give him an honorable office? Honorable office मतलब क्या? Office मतलब यहाँ पे it means that position or responsibility, that now he has studied so hard, he had gained so much of knowledge. So will emperor notice this and give him a large position, huge position? Let us see further. Friend, news for you, Abdul. The emperor has answered your prayers. The royal Murgi Khana is now under your care. So now emperor is very much impressed by Abdul, because he has gained so much of knowledge. Now he's a person who knows everything. So one of his friends says that now you should be very happy. Why? Because the emperor has answered your prayers, and what he has done, that the royal Murgi Khana is now under your care. So they used to live, now merchants, they normally live in emperor. Okay, king मतलब उनका ऐसा राजा जैसा जो घर होता है ना, वैसा होता है. तो वहाँ पे the one where they used to say must be having a royal Murgi Khana. So the Murgi Khana was given to Abdul, that he has to take care of that Murgi Khana. Now the Murgi Khana is under him. Understood? Abdul, what? The Murgi Khana for me? A scholar? So Abdul was a bit shocked that I have studied so much, I am so scholar, and why the emperor has given me a Murgi Khana? मतलब मैंने इतना सारा पढ़ाई किया और मुझे दिया क्या? मुर्गी खाना. ऐसा तो एक मिनट के लिए वो शॉक हो जाता है. Abdul is shocked for a second. Intellectual, sagacious, astute, made a poultry keeper. What he's saying, that I am intellectual, I am intelligent, I have so much of knowledge. Sagacious, what do you mean by sagacious? Sagacious is wise, that I am intelligent, I am wise. Astute is intelligent, or one who knows everything about the situation, and he knows how to take advantage of the situation. So he's telling that I am intellectual, I am sagacious, I am astute, made a poultry keeper. that मैंने इतना पढ़ाई किया एंड मुझे क्या किया? पोल्ट्री कीपर बनाया ऐसे. So for 1 second he was shocked. Never mind, the chance I won't refuse. But he knew that how to take advantage of that situation, and he took advantage of that situation, and he said, never mind, I don't mind. This is the chance which is given to me, and I won't refuse it. कि ये मुझे एक chance मिला है that I have to take care of मुर्गी खाना. No problem, I will take care of it. वैसा. It is an opportunity. I will put it in a good use. So now he knew, he was a person who knew how to take advantage of a situation. And इसमें क्या क्वालिटी उसकी समझती है कि उसने he didn't had that ego inside him that I have studied so much, I have gained so much knowledge, why should I do a poultry keeping वाला काम. No, what he did was he was quite patient. So उसने क्या किया, पेशेंस रखा, and धीरे धीरे he said fine, I will do this job. समझा. देखो नीचे मीनिंग लिखा है. वी सेड व्हाट डज द किंग सेट हिम टू बिकम अ क्लर्क. सो अ पर्सन हु कीप्स रिकॉर्ड इज नोन एज क्लर्क. क्वेंच ऑफ थर्स्ट जो बोला था, सेटिस्फाई माई थर्स्ट. ऑफिस मीन्स आई सेड ही विल गिव अ पोजीशन. prayers is means यहाँ पे it is a request. friend आके बोलता है ना that your prayers are answered, means your request is considered. Sagacious is wise. Astute is intelligent, one who knows how to use a situation and take his advantage. Fine, the rest of the question we will do later on. Now again on the third page, chorus. Abdul worked with conviction, zeal and passion. The hens were given a new kind of ration. ठीक है. So Abdul worked with great conviction. Conviction is a person with a firm opinion, कि जिसके पास firm opinion होता है, the one who knows what he is doing is called a conviction person. Zeal is enthusiasm and passion, that now he used to work very nicely. ऐसे नहीं that I am a scholar person and मुझे poultry keeping का काम दे दिया है, so I'll just do for name's sake. No, whatever responsibility was given to him, he did it with very much enthusiasm. The birds seemed to be in the pink of health, but nothing was spent from the emperor's wealth. Now the birds were seemed in a pink of health. To be in pink of health is to be fit and fine. Remember students, to be in pink of health means that being fit and fine. So normally people, when we write letters, we write that I hope you are in pink of health. What does pink of health mean? That you are fit and fine. So the birds were very fit and fine, but nothing was spent from the emperor's wealth. बर्ड्स वर फिट एंड फाइन, बट जो एम्परर्स का जो वेल्थ था उसमें से कोई भी पैसा, नथिंग वाज स्पेंट ऑन बर्ड्स. Okay, emperor was shocked that why nothing is spent on birds. Are the birds alive? What has happened to the birds? Why money is not spent on him? So he was very much shocked, and that is why he called Abdul and said, how is that? Why are we spending so little on our hens? Have most of them died in the pens? Okay, so he's confused that why we are not spending so much of money on the hens. Are the hens proper? Are they alive? Why we are not spending on them? He's telling, are they died or what, that we are not spending much on them. So what does the minister says? No, your majesty, they are alive and they are well. So what does he say? No, they haven't died. The hens are alive and they are very well and they are in their pens only. The secret of the health only Abdul can tell. So what does the minister says? Even I don't know. Only Abdul can tell you what is the secret of the health, that they are alive also and they are healthy also. Plus no much amount of money is spent on them. समझा यहाँ तक? Why was the king worried? Why was the emperor worried? Because none of his money was spent on hens. So what did he thought, that are the hens in good situation? Have they died? So the minister says no, they are alive and they are very much fit and fine. So the king is also shocked कि कोई पैसा उनके ऊपर use नहीं हो रहा है, and you are saying that they are fit and fine. So I want to know how they are fit and fine. So the minister says that this is a secret and only Abdul can let you know, because Abdul takes care of hens. Abdul enters and bows before the emperor. You have seen in usually picture or something, we see that a person, when a person meets a king, he bows to him in the form of respect. Emperor, how come you spend so little on our hens? How do you nourish them? At no expense. So the emperor asked King Abdul, what did he ask? That how are you spending so little on our hens? That you are spending so much little amount on hens, and how do you nourish them? How are you taking care of them with no expense? That no money is used. Then how are you taking care of them? So what does Abdul says? Let us see. Jahapana, your humble servant feeds them well. That he's saying that your servants, they feed them well, that they give proper amount of food to hens, they feed them properly. Food from the royal kitchen, if I may tell, but only scraps and shells and kitchen waste, that's enough for the hens. They relish their taste. So what does Abdul says? That your servants, they serve them properly, they give them proper food to the hens, food from the royal kitchen. Now he's an emperor, so he lives in a royal place has a royal kitchen. So he says that your servants gives proper food from the royal kitchen, but only scraps and shells and kitchen waste, that's enough for the hens. They relish their taste. But what he's saying, that the kitchen which has scraps and shells, what do you mean by scrap and shells? Matlab kya? Basically the peels of potato or anything like the waste which we can say, like waste in a kitchen which we can say, like peels of potatoes or any vegetable, जो बेसिक कचरा होता है ना. अभी जैसे हमने बटेटे को छीला या फिर दूधी को काटा, तो जो उसका सब छिलका रहता है, जो सब वेस्ट होता है, जो हम वेस्ट में फेंक देते. सो ही इज सेइंग दैट ओनली दैट वेस्ट इज सैटिस्फाइड, is proper, is sufficient for hens to eat. They relish their taste. What do you mean by relish? Relish is great enjoyment, that they enjoy their taste. hens जो है उनको उतना सिर्फ कचरा या वो वेस्ट जो नॉर्मल वेजिटेबल्स का वेस्ट होता है या उतना सब भी दिया ना उनको hens को, so they are satisfied. They don't need वो रॉयल फूड का रॉयल किचन, they don't need. Only that much of waste is sufficient. That's enough for the hens. They relish their taste. It's good for their health. So how they thrive? Waste not, want not. That's my drive. What he's saying, that it's good for their health. The kitchen waste is satisfied for them. They enjoy their taste and it is good for them. See how they thrive. Thrive is to develop well or to grow well. Waste not, want not. That's my drive. Drive is my effort. So what he's saying, अभी पैसा कैसे बच रहा था? बिकॉज किचन का जो वेस्ट होता है, द नॉर्मल वेस्ट, हम लोग तो क्या करते हैं, वी थ्रो दैट इन डस्टबिन, वी डोंट यूज़ इट. सो व्हाट अब्दुल वाज डूइंग, rather than serving food, he was serving that waste to the hens, and that was good for themselves. It was helpful. वो अच्छा था वो फूड जो भी वो हेंस को खिलाता था, दैट वाज गुड फॉर द हेंस. सो व्हाट इज सेइंग कि इसीलिए पैसा यूज़ नहीं हो रहा था. व्हाई वाज़न्ट मनी यूज्ड? बिकॉज वेस्ट एज यूजुअल वैसे भी जाने ही वाला था कचरे में, तो कचरे में जाने से अच्छा मैं हेंस को खिला देता हूँ, इसीलिए पैसा ज़्यादा यूज़ नहीं हो रहा है हेंस पे. समझा? Emperor, interesting young man, you seem to have brains. So the emperor was very much happy because the hens were being served and even he was taking care and no expense was used. So he was saying that, interesting young man, you seem to have brains. We put you in charge of the library for all your pains. So now he's saying all your pains. Pains matlab kya yahan pe, that all of you achieved, all your hard work is being taken, that all of your hard work is being considered, and for now I will give you the position. Which position he gave me? We will put you in charge of the library. That now मुर्गी खाना को छोड़ के आपको किसका ध्यान रखना है? You need to take care of the library. Chorus, oh no, not again. only a keeper of books, and he wished to be a courtier. How sad he looks. So what the chorus now? Chorus क्या बोल रहे कि पहले बोला कि इतना सारा he has gained knowledge, but what was the position given? Only a poultry keeper. And now they are saying again he has worked so much hard, he had saved so much of money of emperor, but again what position is given to him? Only a person who is a keeper of books, that who take cares of books. Oh no, not again, that now not again, give him a nice position. वैसे how sad he looks, that again he has impressed the king, he has impressed the emperor, but again which position was given to him? A bookkeeper. So they are saying no, not again. वैसे Abdul, never mind. I love books. I will get down to work. I will handle this well, my duties. I won't shirk. Shirk matlab kya? I won't avoid or neglect. But Abdul was a person who was very patient. कि उसको ऐसा नहीं था that I have gained so much of knowledge and मेरे को इतना सा position दिया. No, he was always happy with whatever he had. He was consistent. एक क्या क्वालिटी देखता है इसमें? दैट ही हैज़ पेशेंस, कि उसको जो जो पोजीशन मिल रहा था ही केप्ट वेटिंग, उसने पेशेंस रखा एंड ही केप्ट डूइंग इट वेरी वेल. सो व्हाट ही इज सेइंग दैट नेवर माइंड, आई एम ओके, आई विल टेक केयर ऑफ द बुक्स, आई विल हैंडल माई ड्यूटीज एंड आई वोंट शॉक, दैट आई वोंट neglect this duty. Understood till here? So today's session will keep this much only. Fine. See, the meanings are given over here. Zeal is enthusiasm. To be in pink of health is to be fit and fine. Then passion means great feeling. Drive is an effort made to achieve certain purpose. And brains is intelligent, and shirk is avoid. Fine. So for today's session we'll keep this much only. The next page and question answers we will do in the next session. I hope you have understood the chapter till now. Any doubts which you feel, mark it down and then you can ask me. Okay, chalo then. That's all for today's session. We'll meet you in the next. Till then, bye bye and take care. Bye.